Hello friends, I'm your first time entrepreneur. In this video, I'll tell you the mistakes that I made that you can avoid to skip the hassle that I went through while creating my current account. So, after your startup gets incorporated, you need a current account in order to make transactions in your company's name. In initial days, you'll get approached by mostly every bank, multiple websites, logo designing companies, CAs, and firms that will help you to get benefit of government scheme for your startup within a week. Opening an account generally takes 15 to 20 days if everything goes smoothly, but for me, it took 36 days. First, you need to have stamp in your company's name because you need to put stamp in all the places wherever you will sign in your banking form. This is a generic design that people use to make stamps. I'll recommend you to go with self-ink stamp rather than traditional one. Trust me, it will save you from unnecessary headaches. You can use this kind of design in your stamp, and after putting the stamp, your signature will go in the middle. Stamp will take around 2 to 3 days to be ready and will cost you around 200 to 350 rupees. Second, you're gonna need a banner of your company's name outside your office gate. You can go to canvas.com. They will have many free banners templates that you can use to build your own banner. My field verification got rejected first time because I was not having banner outside my office gate. You can use a printout as well if you want. In my case, I took a color printout of my banner for 15 rupees. After that, second time when the field verification happened, it went successful. Keep your banner with yourself because you might also need it for GST verification and in future for any other verifications as well. On what basis I chose my bank? Actually, one of my very close friends was working in a bank in a very good position. So I thought about opening my account in his bank. But that turned out to be a very bad decision for me because he was residing in a different city. He initiated the account creation process in his city. After 24 days wait of my account to be created, I encountered a setback. When my application was rejected due to the requirement of having my office location in the same city. Then, after a few days, my account papers were transferred to the city in which my office was present. But there was some benefit also of my friend being in that bank. I was able to get the status of my application whenever I wanted throughout the process. Plus, when my field verification failed, he was able to tell me exactly why it failed. Like in my case, the field verification guy gave negative feedback and gave the reason that the company did not have a banner outside the office gate. In my experience, HDFC and ICICI Bank have the smoothest banking process. They'll charge you some extra amount for various processes, but they are very professional. I didn't create my account in those banks, which I still regret because I prefer a smooth experience even though it costs a little more. If a non-active partner is in different city, in my case my father is my non-active partner, it can give you a different kind of nightmare as the document need to be signed by both the directors. For other process, this might not be a problem because when you register your company, you'll get DSC, which is digital signature for both the directors, which you can use to sign documents without pen and paper. I got to know about it when the whole process was done. You can check with your bank if you can use your DSC for this process. And if you already know, please let me know in the comments below. You're gonna need a check for initial deposit to create your current account. UPI or other banking methods are not allowed for the initial deposit. For initial deposit, they'll ask you for 1 lakh rupees check, but you can negotiate it to 50k also. Every bank claims to have zero minimum balance account for startups, but they will charge you some additional fee if you don't have money in your account. It depends on your bank because the minimum requirement will be 20, 25 or even 30k. If you have this amount, you won't be charged an additional excess fee. As the account creation process takes time, the person who will be in charge of creating your account can go on for holidays for a few days as well, which can further delay your process. In my case, many banking holidays were there in between. So the person who was handling my account clubbed his holiday with those holiday and went for 8 days straight leave. So after all this, when your account is created, paid up capital need to be transferred to your company's account which is the amount of money received by the company when it sells its share to its shareholder. In my case, as mentioned in episode 1 lakh is the initial valuation of the company. 30% shares were allocated to me and my father as my business partner. 30k need to be transferred from my and my father's account to the company's bank account as an amount to buy those 30% shares. After that, INC 20A need to be filed within 180 days, because if you won't, you might have to pay 50k as penalty. This part was done by my CA. Filing INC 20A will cost you around 300 rupees. Why do we need to file for INC 20A? This ensures that the company has begun their operation and is not just a shell company. And that's all about banking. Now let's see, why do we need MSME certificate? First and foremost, how much will it cost? Its registration is for free, and if you'll ask your accountant to do it, it can cost you around 500 to 1000 rupees. There are many reasons to go for MSME certificate, but I'll tell you the reasons which I was able to understand and found relevant. After getting MSME certificate, you can apply for collateral-free, cheaper loan with very less interest rate. If you want to apply for a trademark, you'll get 50% off. For general companies, it costs 9k, but for MSMEs, it costs 4.5k. You'll get some tax benefit as well. You can contact your accountant for more details. I'm not very much worried about it for now, because I won't be making money for this whole year, as the product will be in the development stage. Getting access to incubators who can help your startup raise capital by providing access to investor networks, assisting with pitch preparation, offering industrial connection, guidance and resources. You can apply for government incubation program, which funds innovative ideas. If you get selected, you can get up to 50 lakhs. And that's all for this video. In next video, I'll tell you why I fired my accountant and hired a new one, how I managed to scrutinize his work, and why I decided not to trust him anymore. Till then, see you next time.